Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nanabna and this is Abina Cooks. If you're a new subscriber, you are warmly welcome. If you're an OG too, you already know how I feel about you. It's yet another Tuesday and yet another exciting episode right here on my channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please kindly do subscribe and let's get straight to business. Today we are making Ghanaian Shito. This is my special way of making Shito. So let's get straight to the kitchen.
And so getting straight to the kitchen, we start off with our ingredients: some pepper, ginger, garlic, onion. This should be according to how you prefer each in your shito mix. The pepper is optional, but I like to see some redness in there, just a little bit though. Yes, so I'm going to blend everything together. I chop them into chunks and I'm going to blend everything together. And you know what? Rosemary and badia complete seasoning. I don't play with it. So I added some rosemary and this is how it looks after I blended everything together. Now we have our powdered pepper. Shito without pepper is stew, just dry stew. And so this is my powdered shrimp and powdered fish, that is NSESAAWA, and my tomato mix, that is Tasty Tom tomato mix. You could never go wrong with Tasty Tom. Now let's start off. Shito requires a lot of oil, but I wouldn't necessarily ask that you start off with a lot of oil. Just start off with an amount that could last. Then as time goes on, you progress into adding some more. Now I add my mix, and because this has some moisture inside, shito has to be dry. So as we put it in there, we stir gently and we leave for it to dry. Look at it now, and compared to when I started, you can see the moisture is leaving it gradually. And now I'm about to add my tomato mix. This is equivalent to 4 tablespoonfuls of tomato puree. It depends on you and the amount of shito that you're making. Well, as you can see from the pan I am making my shito from, I am making mass shito, so I had to add extra because I'll be giving some out. It's always good to give some things to people. Just look at how it looks. Please, shito requires a lot of attention and stirring. If you don't stir your shito, it will burn, and you do not want to eat burnt shito. Now look at how it looks. So nice. That is one thing that makes me love cooking. Some of the faces are just so beautiful. And yes, here I add my powdered pepper to it, to spice it up some more. Look at how it looks. Now I'm about to add my powdered fish, that is NSESAAWA. Just see how everything is turning out. The darkish look of shito mostly comes from the NSESAAWA and shrimp powder. Now as you can see, our oil is finished. Like, you can not even see that there was oil in there. So that is what I'm talking about. If you start putting all your oil in there, by the time you realize waboka. So yeah, I'm adding some more oil. Even with time you'd realize it still wouldn't be enough. Now you see, I love a lot of powdered fish because when you taste it in there, it makes it so good. You see, after I added the oil, even now it still looks dry because the fish has absorbed almost all the oil away. But we move. So here's my shrimp powder. If you want that nice smell of shito, this is the secret. Both the fish and the shrimp, but I love the shrimp more. Now we're about to add some salt. Yes, I needed you guys to see what I was doing. Some more pepper because I couldn't feel the spiciness in my shito. You understand? Then you can add any other spice of your choice, but I like to go simply with onga shrimp because it has shrimps in there, and then bay leaves because it smells good and all. Please, shito, I was using charcoal for my fire and it was too high, and shito must be cooked under low medium heat, so I had to take it off the fire so I don't burn my shito and add my spices and then back to the fire. Now I had to add some more oil. You see how I'm playing with it? I was just enjoying how it was clearing the shito from my within, how do you call it, bankuta. Yeah. Now you see our shito is nice and ready. This took about 2 hours, so you must give it time. You must give shito time. It needs a lot of time and stirring. If you don't want your shito to burn, please be consistent with the stirring. Now look at that. You know you always see shito with some things inside. Please, it is not things, it is rosemary. So let's add some to the face. Look at that, our shito is nice and ready. So this is the next day, and that is Mommy Abena cooks, fetching her shito and keeping it in a nice and cool glassware and saving it.
You think? Just give me a thumbs up, drop a comment for me. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And welcome to my family, where every day there has to be a background noise. Anyway, thank you so much for staying with Abena Cooks. Don't forget to share, comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.